Hello, beautiful. It's Shannon from Just Teasin'. I'm here to talk to you about my most favorite makeup line, Maskcara Beauty. I have been a makeup artist or involved with a makeup line pretty much since I've turned 18, and we're not going to talk about how many years that's been, but it's been a long time. So I am actually a hairstylist. I own my own salon, Just Teasin'. And whenever I get questions about hair, it generally rolls over to makeup and fashion and all the things. So I love having a good makeup line to suggest to my customers. And whenever Maskcara Beauty came into my life, I was not looking for it. It just kind of fell into my lap, and it has become a passion for me. What first drew me to Maskcara Beauty is that everything fits all in one compact, your entire face, and it's completely customizable to you and your skin tone, your skin texture, your desires on your makeup application, whether it's minimalist or if you're like me and want all the things, but it all still fits in one compact. You choose your size, you choose your colors, you choose whatever you want for you. The first things first, if you're new to Maskcara Beauty and this sounds like something you would like to research more into, first you can send me a selfie and I can color match you and give you specific colors that I feel like will be best for your skin and your skin type. You send me a selfie picture either through Instagram or Facebook, and I will send you back your recommendations. I want to go over real quick all the different compact sizes. So these are the options that you have. I have to get the big one in there because you know it's mine. So these are the options. So you have just a square, you have a quad, which fits 4 tins in there. This one holds 2. So you have 2, and then 4, and then this is the HAC stack. So this is the double. So you could do your whole face in here. You could put all your cream foundations and then all your powders on the second side. This is what I always recommend people to start out with, just because the full face is all in one compact, and that's what appealed to me. If you want to bump up your makeup game a little bit more, this one is the next size up. It's also double decker, so you can keep your creams and your powders separate. This is, oh no, that was the mini double decker, I'm sorry. This is the double decker, also double-sided, and it has a lot more space in the top. And then this is my personal makeup. Like I said, I'm not the minimalist when it comes to makeup. So this is a triple decker. I have multiple colors, so I can do color correcting and highlighting, contours, color correcting, a bronzer, different options for lip and cheek, some different more lip and cheek, and then all my shadows are on the bottom. So this is my personal compact. Everything fits all in one. The eyeshadows or any of the products, they are all individually priced and purchased. So anytime you run out of just one color, you replace just that one color. How many times have you bought a eyeshadow palette that has 4, 8, 16 eyeshadows in it and you use 2 or 4? And then those favorite colors that you have are used up, and then you have to go buy that $56 eyeshadow palette for your 2 or 4 eyeshadows. I run out of my little cupcake color here that I use almost every day. That's $12. That's all I need, instead of replacing this whole roll of colors for just one. Same thing with your foundations and creams. Any of it is all individually purchased. So if I run out of my highlight color, I just purchase that. If my color changes, I can just purchase the darker color or a lighter color, whichever way I need to troubleshoot that, and just replace that one color. So you only replace what you need when you need it. All your products will come individually. Like this one, it will have a 10 over the top of it, and you'll slide it out. And these are all magnetic, so you're just gonna take this and pop it right in there. And then you can move them around and adjust them in the order that you want them to be in, what makes sense to you and your application method. Normally I bring, if I'm gonna travel or do my makeup in the car when I pick up my kids or something along those lines, I usually throw in these items and I'm good to go. This is my entire makeup bag right here. This is all I need. One thing that makes Maskcara Beauty completely unique to other makeup lines is all of their foundation products are cream based. Initially I thought cream based sounded heavy and I wouldn't like that feeling on my skin, but honestly it feels the lightest opposed to any liquid or powder foundation that I've ever used. I love how it sits on the skin. It looks like natural skin, but yet it covers. And there's different ways of applying the makeup. There's no really wrong way. Kara, the creator of Maskcara Beauty, created the makeup so it's one layer of makeup on your skin. You're not doing all over one foundation and then going in and contouring and concealing and brightening and illuminating and doing all those things on top of one another, and then you end up, after all of that work, looking caked on and not natural. So these products all work together to give you your coverage, but still give you that dimensional, natural look. Application is different for everybody. It's gonna depend on you, on what type of application you want, if you want full, medium, light coverage, and all of that depends on which tool you use and how you use it. All of Maskcara Beauty's brushes are double-ended. I will start with my first one, the B squared brush. This thing feels like heaven on the skin. It just is, it's perfect. So I like to use this for either applying my all over foundation or highlight and blending out. This is great for at the end dusting a powder on, and it feels really good on skin, just saying. Okay, next. The 30-second HAC brush is a great beginner brush. I feel like this rounded tip gives you a really good medium coverage on the skin, pressing it into the skin. It's a good shape, good size to get a lot of coverage area. This pointed end is great for getting up underneath the eye to conceal any of that under eye darkness and color correct. The detail HAC brush is also one of my favorites. It's great for those that are new to contouring or even really like a chiseled contour look, because this flat edge of the brush just fits in perfect right here with your cheekbone. And then the pointed end is also great for detail work around your eye and also any blemishes or color correcting spots. The Buffy brush is a great brush for full coverage. Its density and short bristles is what gives the more full coverage, but you have to be careful with this brush not to get too much product on it. That will be the #1 problem and troubleshooting issue with this brush. People think that they want full coverage, so they go in and apply too much product. This brush still needs minimal product. It's just how you're applying it on the skin. Pressing it onto the skin with less product is going to give you more coverage than swiping with a lot of product. The Best Blend Forever brush. Took me a while to really like this brush. It's actually just a smaller version of this brush. It has a lot of the same feel, just a much smaller version. I really like this brush for applying my illuminator and also softening this under eye area if I get too much product or if I just feel like I need a little bit more coverage and I just want to tap on a little bit more product to get that coverage I need underneath the eye. This is great for that and the illuminators. This is the Blend and Tap brush. I feel like this is a great everyday brush. It has a larger end. It's kind of squared off, so to get the full color all over your lid. This one's got a domed end, so to do a little bit more detail work on the outside and underneath your lash line. This one is a great everyday brush. This is my all-time favorite eyeshadow brush. This is called the Eyeshadow Everything brush. You have the small domed end. This end is great for really getting in your crease and doing any kind of detailed color work. It's great to get your placement on your eye. This end is like the magic tool of all magic tools for your eyeshadow. Softly blending, also to dust and do a wash of color all over your lid. Makes it quick, super, and easy. And then we have the multitasker, which is also one of my favorite brushes. I really didn't think that it would be, but as time has gone on, if I don't have this brush in my bag, I get a little upset. So this pointed end you can use for many things. You can use it for your brows, you can use it for your eyeliner, you can use it for your lip liner. You can also use it to contour your nose if you want it very structured. And also if you're new to nose contouring, this kind of helps make it a little bit easier, getting those lines on the outside in the right spots. This flat edge is great for creating like that shadow effect underneath your eye, blending out that nose contour, applying, sometimes I like to apply a highlight, a lighter color up around the top of my brow to make my brows pop more. This is great for that, and it's also great for applying your lip color. So reason why it's called multitasker is because there's many uses. We also have the Hotline brush. This is basically just an eyebrow brush. It's got a nice angle to the bristles on the end. It's great to be able to get those hair-like strokes in your brows, and then it has the spoolie at the end to soften it, and you can also use this to separate and clean up your lashes once you get your mascara on. What's cool about Maskcara Beauty is you have me or whoever you purchase through as your artist to help you every step of the way, picking your colors, helping you get it set up, being confident in your application, troubleshooting for texture issues, troubleshooting for skin issues, troubleshooting for any of the things that you're not liking. That's what our artists are here for, is to help you work through those things and figure out why it's not working and what you can do different. With Maskcara Beauty, all of the products are budget friendly. So you can choose, if you're on the lower end of the budget, a smaller compact, or if you want to go all out, you have that option as well, but you can make it suitable for you and for your budget. You can choose to buy the compact individually, or if you fill the compact, you get it for free every time, all the time, and it's always free shipping. No minimums, there's no subscriptions. Anytime you need something, if it's one eyeshadow and it's $12, it's free shipping, and it's always 30 days, money back, guaranteed. Any problems, and you always have me to reach out to. The company has amazing customer service, so you're not out really anything, and you make it fit for you, your face, and your budget. So once you've been color matched, you send me your selfie and I color match you and give you all my recommendations for colors. You get your product in and you load your compact, and I'm going to show you the simplest way to do your HAC, your HAC, highlight and contour. This is your 3D foundation for Maskcara Beauty. So this is going to be your contour. It's your darkest color. This is your my foundation color, or my highlight for coverage, and my highlight for brightening underneath the eye, and my cheek color. So I'm going to show you in very simple steps how to do the HAC method with Maskcara Beauty. So I like to set my face first with the setting spray. So this is the Stay Spray, and I spray 3 squirts on my perfector sponge, and I just tap that mainly in my T-zone and where I have larger pores. Just press that into the skin. Let it dry for a hot second. So I'm going to start with the darkest color, the contour, and I'm just going to use my finger. I feel like this is the easiest way to show placement for beginners, and just swipe that on right above my cheek or my ear, going towards the corner of my lip, but stopping at the corner of my eye. So if I make fishy lips, you want to stop that line where your fishy lips line stops. So essentially you're connecting that line to the top of your ear. So what this is doing is carving out your cheekbone, which is going to make your face look more slender and your cheekbones stand out more. So just 2 lines just like that. I know it looks crazy, but stay with me. And then we're gonna do a line across the forehead, your hairline, line on your jaw. And this could be different for everybody, but this is super basic. And then I'm just gonna do a little tap, do a little on my nose. Again, this is personal preference. If you choose to contour your nose, that's up to you. Okay, so I have all the contour on. Now I'm gonna go in with my foundation color. This is the color that where I have any pigmentation issues that I want to cover. This is where I'm gonna apply this. And if you can see, it's just almost melting into my skin. You can't even really see that I'm applying it. But any pigmentation issues, I'm just tapping that on pretty much wherever the contour is not. Just very light application. You don't need a lot of product. Now I'm going in with the lightest color, and this is gonna go underneath my eye and a pie shape. So starting in the inside corner, going down the side of my nose, and then out towards the corner of my eye. I'm just lightly tapping that on with my finger, and then I'm gonna tap on some cheek color right on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm gonna take my B² brush, or the blush and bronzer brush. I know it looks really crazy right now, but I am just gonna use the small end of this brush to lightly press all of these creams that blend effortlessly together into my skin. I'm not swiping because that's gonna move the product where I don't want it to be. I'm just pressing it into the skin. I'm starting with the lightest areas first to not transfer any of the color or the dark to those light areas. Softening the cheek color, and then last softening that contour line. I would say the two biggest issues that I see customers doing is one, applying too much product, and also blending out too much and feeling like the contour disappears after you've blended. So the important thing is just very light-handed with everything, with your application and with your blending. You just can continue blending until you get it to where you want it to be. And that's it. Easy peasy. Using finger painting and the B² brush for blending. And if you are oily skinned or in a high humidity area, you're gonna wanna set with a powder. And I like to use the Perfector sponge and the vanilla dust. Just swipe it in there, tap it on the skin in the areas that are where I normally get oily, and I'm done. And final step, you can use your cheek color as your lip color. So these products are very multi-purpose, and it's all in one compact with 2 tools and a setting spray. If you'd like to be color matched, please reach out to me, send me a message. I can color match you with a selfie. You just have to message me and I will give you the direct placement of my color recommendations for your face and specific to your desires on your makeup application. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any good tutorials.